Hi, reveiw here, just while I do an objective view on a review on a Lima C38 Class Pacific. It's an alright runner. It's pretty bad at low speed like all Lima. That's on second roll notch. It's an alright runner, as I've already said. Though Lima did do some fairly big mistakes on his design, though it does look better than the original design for it. As you can see in the Australian Model Railway magazines, they recently did a review on one of these, so I'm doing one myself. If you want to see what this Lima train, you can look up 3830 HO Lima, another video starring this loco. Anyway, we'll start with the cylinders. Front, well, side view of them anyway. This valve gear here is wrong. The valve gear is supposed to be a Walsh's valve gear. The wheels are correct. The draw region, well, the draw bar between the loco and the tender gives plenty of power, but it's not very realistic. Now I'll show you a quick look at the tender. On the Lima model, it's a double filler. This was taken from French Mikado design, which Lima produced. Lima did this with a fair few of its steam engines because they need to mass produce things to suit lots of different countries. The C38 was just a big mixture. The cog, how it drives is there's a cog here that goes up the motor. Cog there, cog there, cog there, and little cogs between. Okay, well, let's take a look at the front detail, which is my major concern. Too many cylinders. First, I only have 2 cylinders there, 2 there, not 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3 in there, 4. 1, 2, 3 back behind the compressor or whatever that thing is there. 4. And its headlight is engraved. This model, because it's plastic valve gear, is roughly, probably dates, but please know this is just a date out of my head that I read somewhere. I cannot be held responsible if I get it early or late. Because it came with a chain set, it was about 1990s, probably 1980s. It has lots of power, though some detail is there. Like the boiler and everything does look like a 38. Its cab is alrightly detailed. Oh, and I'll show you what type of filler on the Great Western engine, which New South Wales did have a designer for one stage that came from the Great Western Railway. So most of the tender designs came from the Great Western Railway indirectly. That's the sort of filler supposed to go on most New South Wales Government Railway locomotives. That's from Barkman 060. This is where, my view anyway, this is where it should sit, about there. The tender should sit about there, rather than there. As you can see, there's lots of different, there's a big difference. And also, while I'm picking bones, there's supposed to be, this was introduced later on in the Lima series with streamlined 38s, which were actually the first 5 rather than it was actually done reverse in Lima. They also have cab side numbers and also numbers on the back of the tender. So they did sorry about that. And they didn't get the numbers on the front right. The Hornby, since they've taken over Lima, is reproducing some of these models. I would suggest you do get one, because before they announced they're going to remake them, before lots of different sorts of updated remakes came on the market, on eBay they were easily fetching about $500 each. This one itself came from a shop in Sydney called Train Trader. It came out of a guy's collection. So when I got it, it was fairly good condition. Pretty much, when I got it, it's pretty much brand new. Came with a set of 3 coaches. Also, something I better mention, on this drive wheel here, was the drive wheel, or its back drive wheel on the other side, is a rubber band. On mine, the rubber band kept on slipping on me, so I just said, put a bit of glue on there, glued a little bit of the band on, and just took the rest off. But still a fairly good locomotive, highly recommendable for a starting locomotive. But as I've already said, I'm going to get a replacement of, well, I may have already said it, I'm going to get a replacement of this in a couple of months, probably, when I save enough money. It's about $600 Australian to buy a Rika C38 class Pacific 3801. Will look a lot more better. Make sure I post that when it gets here. Thank you.